I'm Krystina Maxine Jackson, and I'm a Virgo. I would describe myself as a creative. I've inevitably came back to fashion because like I have my bachelor's in psych and my master's in social work. And so for a long time I was doing the whole like community advocate thing, you know, like I had like internships at the UN and stuff like that. I was working with the ACLU doing like stuff for formerly incarcerated people and stuff like that. But like if you knew me when I was a child, like I was very much into fashion. Like just me in my little room into fashion. But I played competitive soccer, so it just, and I'm Jamaican, like it just wasn't like something in my family that like I thought there could be a career. All I know about was FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. That's all I knew about because my mom took me there one time. But I used to like draw like my own little designs. I used to be like me and my dolls was everything. Having different outfits for my dolls was everything. Like anytime a fashion show came on, like I probably watched America's Next Top Model like 10 times all the way through. Yeah. So yeah, that was just me, but it was like hidden because I was playing soccer. When I say like I was playing competitive soccer, like I was playing for a private club, and I played all the way up until D1. So I played at UConn for 2 years, and then, you know, had surgery. My coach cut me. That was like the lowest point of my life. Like soccer was my life. Like I was just naturally good at it. So I just kept getting to the next level, I guess. Like every time I would try out for a team, I would make it, you know, but I didn't really understand like what my passion was at the time. But I was naturally doing fashion shit, like just, you know, with my friends, like being me, yeah, like doing the photo shoots, you know, all that, thrifting. I was gonna show you my most expensive item. Actually, this is not for sale. You know the singer Amare? Yeah, so she wore that on stage for some performance, and when I went to London, Depop like gifted it to me. So I made a Depop when I was like 16, and I'm 29 now. So I made a Depop when I was 16 called Soulful Threads. I was selling things on there, but you know, I wasn't taking it seriously. That was back in the day when Depop was kind of new and nobody really knew about it. It's not like how it wasn't like how it is now. Like it's mad oversaturated now. I was on there. Didn't really take it seriously because I didn't know you could make it into a business. And then, you know, did soccer, did schooling, all of that. And then in 2020, I had gotten my first job out of my master's program in social work for this organization in Connecticut. Am I allowed to name them? Because I have never named them before. Connecticut Juvenile Justice Alliance. And I was like so happy to be there because it was all about working with the justice advisors, which are like youth who have been incarcerated, and like us like coming together as an organization to advocate, like using the personal experience from like what they went through to advocate for other youth that are incarcerated. And like it just like, long story short, I got fired after a month being there. Basically, what they were asking me to do to the justice advisors, I wasn't comfortable doing. And I voiced that and I expressed that I think that like this is not the way to handle things. This is not the way to handle conflict or go about resolution or anything like that. And so they just fired me because I wouldn't do what they asked me to do. That specific task, that I didn't do what they asked me to do because I was like, ethically, I was like, you know, like I'm a social worker, like we bound by code of ethics, you know, so it's like I knew that it was wrong, you know, so I was like, all right. But the thing is that I had just moved to New Haven for this job, just got a new apartment, had all these bills, So I had to just start like braiding hair. I was doing everything. I got back on Depop and I was like, oh, let me change the name. Like, let me actually make this a business. And then I realized that on Depop, you got to make a new account if you want to change the name. And so I just, stuck with the Soulful Threads account, and like it just grew, So that's funny because I really wanted to change the name and just start fresh because I was an adult now, But I just stuck with it and started selling on Depop to get money, and then it just led from one pop-up to the next, one opportunity to the next. Now we're here. I always say that my target audience is everyone. Y'all know what you want, and I'm like providing like a diverse range of things, and that's why I love selling one-of-ones, because it's like anybody could come in here and just find something that they love or that works with their closet, So yeah, I do say that my target audience is everyone, because I think that is everyone. There are like specific people, maybe like the girl that like goes out partying Saturday night, Brooklyn, New York, and like wakes up at 1 p.m. and goes to get her coffee and wants to like vintage shop like on the way, and like she's looking for that like $10 bag to go with her $300 shoes, and like that's that's my girl. But there's a lot of other people that shop here. In 2021, my brother died, and he was my only sibling. He was 3 years older than me, and he died at 30 from like a really, really rare cancer that took him within a year of his diagnosis. And it was just like, it was a tragedy, like a tragedy. Like, my family not the same. My brother, he was a computer programmer. He was a coder. That was his thing, IT, and so like he was the one that was like, yo, you should make a website. He was the one that was like showing me things, showing me videos, like telling me that, yo, you actually doing this shit. Like, not a lot of people was telling me that at a time, like my parents were telling me like, why you selling clothes on the street? You got an education. But he was the one that was like, look, like you really researching and like finding out the things you need to do to run a business, and I'm like, yeah, like, so I could talk to him, he believed in me, and he just spoke so highly of me all the time. So it's because of him, for real. I feel like after he passed, like this was my coping mechanism. Like it was either I was depressed in the bed, or I was packing up my stuff to go to Brooklyn and sell some stuff, just chill out in a park somewhere and just like pop up there, because then I could like connect with people that were like interested in the things that I wanted to talk about. I think like my Virgo side is just like, you got to make something out of this, like that you're putting your time into. And so yeah, it just snowballed into this. Honestly, I can see now like the choices that I was making, like the way I was moving, like why I ended up here. So that's why I just say it's like inevitable, It's like, because I was just loving clothes, like just like how I was when I was a kid, just loving clothes like for no reason. And people just started buying. Just like do the things you like to do, and like, because when you do the things you like to do, like you're gonna put your all into it anyways. It's about time for me. Like, we all have 24 hours in the day. Beyonce has 24 hours in the day. Obama has 24 hours in the day. Like, mad people do. Everybody does. So like, it's about like what you do with it. And for me, my thing was always, if I can get up every day and do something towards the thing that I want, my goal, the thing that I love, then I won the day. So like, you know, it's accomplished. You know, just today, like, that's all we really have. So, like, just worry about these 24 hours. That's it. Like, don't be in the past, don't be in the future, honestly, because that's what gets people. So, website, shopsoulfulthreads.com, Instagram, soulfulthreads _ TikTok, Soulful Threads. That's really all I be on, for real. But you can email me too, I guess, at soulfulthreads.ask@gmail.com.